Easy apple turnovers. I'm serious. It's really easy. So just grab you some spelt flour. I say about 2 cups. You're gonna need a pinch of sea salt. And now this is all to make the spelt flour. Crust. We're gonna use date powder. If you don't have powder, you can use date syrup. A little bit of water and about a quarter cup of avocado oil. Then we're going to have to knead the dough just a little bit. It's not a whole lot of kneading. Once we get it all kneaded up, we're going to add some flour onto our rolling mat, and then we're going to separate our balls of dough. As you can see, I have about 4 to 5 balls, depending on how many apple turnovers you want to make. And once we get them all rolled out, we're going to place them to the side, and then we'll begin to fill them. But this process is pretty fast. It also depends on how many you're going to make. Now, if you're going to make a whole lot, you may want to just make a pie. But for me, I wanted to do these mini turnovers. So once you get your turnovers, you're going to have to make your apple filling. And so as you can see, I have some green apples that I'm using along with some of that date syrup, preferably date powder or date sugar. You're going to also add in some spices like your Ceylon cinnamon, your clove. I also added some mulberries, or if you had some seeded raisins would be great as well. And so get all that mixed in there. You can also squeeze a little bit of key lime juice too. Get all that mixed in there. And that's what we're going to put inside of the apple turnover filling. It tastes pretty good. Raw, just like it is really. So, okay, we're going to go ahead, fill up the dough, as you can see. And then we're going to fold it over and begin to make the filling, or the actual turnovers, I should say. And so once we get the apples inside, once you flip it over, you're going to have to pinch the edges so that the filling doesn't come out. Everything can stay inside. And then I'm going to also use my fork, and that's going to help to just really seal all those edges really well. Once I get everything sealed up and filled up, I'm going to coat my turnovers with some powdered sugar, as well as a little bit more of those spices that I have. Oh, I forgot. Before I do that, I do need to vent the tops of the pie so that once they start baking, the juices and everything won't bubble up and just, make the filling just spill over. So then once I did that, that's when I add my date powder and my spices on top. And all of this is going to go right on into the oven. I got it on the parchment paper so it can be easy cleanup. And then I preset my oven to about 350 degrees. And once I get everything on that baking sheet, I'm going to go ahead and place things inside of the oven. And really, I'm going to really say gauge it to about 35 to maybe 40 minutes in the oven. Just take a look at it and see how things are going. And you can also smell it really when it's time to come out. So again, here I'm just making my slits inside of my on top of the crust, and that way when it starts to bake, it won't have a lot of spilling, going on. So okay, going into the oven. Put it in the oven for about 30, 40 minutes. All right, they should be done. Bring them out the oven. Lovely. Then we're going to just allow them to cool, and then we'll enjoy them. Now, you could have them with some ice cream, homemade ice cream. It's just up to you, or you can just eat them just like they are. Something really simple to make. You can get the whole family involved in this process. Again, this is my easy apple turnover made with a spelt crust. Enjoy.